Yeah. Welcome everybody to the TDC Today Show. The Disability Channel is headquartered in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and was started over a decade ago by Jay Stoyan. And so I have been along with Kurt, who's the ambassador of the Disability Channel. Some other people have been collaborating with the Disability Channel. The Disability Channel is all about providing educational things for people with disabilities and veterans. They have a educational program called Digital Ventures that is all about educational platform that helps with teaching everybody about podcasting and radio and like anything in the media industry. So then at some point I can go out and find a job in the media industry. And so anyway, but just a few things I wanted to talk about today. We have been kind of working with the Disability Channel with all of the whole podcasting realm, and the Disability Channel, along with a few of our other partners, have and replaying the podcasts that we have done on their platforms. So this TDC Today Show USA is one of them. We are looking to bring the Disability Channel more down into the US. And so this is one of the shows, along with we have quite a few other ones. So in an hour, we have the World of Ability podcast, which is the anchor show of the World of Ability podcast network. That was started a few years ago. Well, both the show and the network were started a few years ago by Kurt and one of our partners, Marcus Hart of Transforming Media. The World of Ability show was launched on July 26, 2020, which is the 30th anniversary of the passage of the Americans with Disabilities Act, which was signed into law by then President George H.W. Bush. And so So it's every Saturday at 2:00 Central, 3:00 Eastern. And also, just to let everybody know, for anyone who is interested in either being a guest on one of our shows or helping out with any of the shows in any other capacity, to please reach out to us, and we can get on whatever you'd like to do. And the rollability is for everybody, but so even though all of the different shows have a topic or a theme, the biggest thing is that is all about who you are, what you do, and yeah, and a lot of it's just about who you are and what you do. And so I mean, you don't have to necessarily come prepare a big huge presentation and come on and present. I mean, if you really want to, but so it does kind of a casual kind of conversation about who you are, what you do, and have things kind of connected with what you do. And so that's kind of for all of our shows. But also the rollability is are looking at life from the perspective of people with disabilities. And then on Sundays at 4:00 Central and 6:00 Central, there is the Blue Collar Crypto Show with Tim Trojan, who Kurt and I met a few years ago when we were, all three of us were a part of Onward and Upward and Prosperity Pathways, which are a nonprofit and for-profit that focused on helping the homeless population and veterans with kind of getting back on their feet with employment and housing and so on. And so the Blue Collar Crypto Show started a year or so ago, and just kind of talking about giving kind of the tips and tricks for cryptocurrency for blue collar workers. Then on Mondays at 6:30 p.m. Central, we have the Monday Mission, which is the podcast of Project Die Hard, which is a veteran-owned, veteran-run nonprofit out of Paducah, Kentucky, whose mission is to help veterans, especially help veterans with kind of anything that they need help with, especially during the transition between active duty and civilian life. and they have 20 acres and they have a 10,000 square foot building on 20 acres. Kind of just basically over the border into Illinois, in McCanda, Illinois. That they are looking to renovate to eventually be able to have 12 single veterans, and then 2 veterans with their families, be able to stay there for as little as maybe like an hour all the way up to a year. As little up to a year to get any of the help or the whatever they need. And so if anybody is, and also, so their mission is to be able to help support veterans along with combating the veteran or military suicide rate that has been increasing a lot over the last number of years, and we're looking to get to go decrease, not keep increasing like it has been. So if anybody is interested in me on that bucket or looking to help bring hope to veterans, help support the mission of Die Hard, or maybe donate to Project Die Hard, anything involved with organization of the podcast, please let us know, whether that's financially or not financial. Then we also have on Mondays Jaws Coffee Chat, which has several different podcasts within it. 2 of them being on Mondays, called Jaws Mental Health Awareness at 2:30 p.m. Central, and Jaws Christ Talk at 4 o'clock Central. Both, and Jaws is the initials for Jennifer A. Whitaker, who's the creator of it. Talk about mental health issues and and one's journey following Christ. And then on Tuesdays, we have World of Women at 7 o'clock Central, 8 Eastern. Women with Zita, who is in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Currently in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. She's originally from Nigeria, and she is a nurse and midwife and looking to help women and children and babies and anything connected with women and children, pregnancy, and so on. She's looking to and she has her own organization called Zita's Healthy Beginnings. It's all about this situation with women and children and healthy babies. And she's looking to be able to get a hospital built both in Pittsburgh and over in Nigeria for to help in this situation, as well as she also has a community hoe farm, still about agriculture and healthy food and that kind of thing. And then on Wednesdays, we have a radio show that is at 7:30 p.m. Central, 8:30 Eastern. That Kurt and Sue started 6 or 7 years ago. Called Ability MK Now. That's all about the helping people with disabilities and talking about different topics. And then Fridays, every other Friday, we have a couple other of the Joe's Coffee Chat shows. One is called Follow Your Dreams. Jen does with one of her friends down in Texas, where she's located. And then also with another person that she's helping write a book on the Amy Varley Live Show. And so that is all of our shows then Susan involved with. The TDC or Disability Channel also has a number of different shows that they put out as well. And so I should go to the disabilitychannel.ca. There's their website. And if anybody is looking to connect with any questions or anything sick or be on any of the shows, you can connect with me through my email at podcastengineer54@gmail.com. It's PODCASTENGINEER54@gmail.com. Or and give Kurt a call at 262-372-1754. And I'm able to help you get on a show or anything like that. And when somebody is on a show, we are we get them the I will live stream it. We get everybody the live stream link, and if they would like the recording, and ask that everybody share out the links to the show that they were on and help promote the shows as much as possible, and all of their different platforms and all of their contacts. And we've had a number of different people on, so I'd love to always see new faces on any of the podcasts and get to know everybody. So if you're interested, Oh, yeah, well, one of those shows I was missing, actually. You have the World of Nutrition podcast by our very own Marilyn Lemaire out of Hawaii. As all of our shows, with the exception of Maryland's, right now Maryland's, are all weekly shows, but Maryland's is a once a month on the second Friday of the month at 6 Central, 7 Eastern, or 1 o'clock p.m. Hawaii time, and which is kind of all about nutrition and healthy things, healthy way of that kind of thing. So I guess it might be about all I have at the moment. So we have quite a few shows. So if anybody, so we're always looking for a show, but if you're interested in maybe starting your own show, we are able to have help with that as well. Help you get one started. That's another thing that we offer. Also, if you'd like to be on podcast, but the timing or whatever doesn't work out, either do an exclusive episode, or if you give me a message that you like to say, that you like to put out, I can always sit on air for you. And so those are things all connected with the show at the moment. So I think, and I think that's about all I have at the moment. Oh, the TDC has a World Friends Tour. It's going to be, I believe, getting kicked off here soon if it hasn't already. As TDC also is going to be hosting the Invictus Games in 2025. So we have some exciting things coming up. So stay tuned for thing with the Disability Channel. And I think that's about all I have at the moment. So she'll end the first episode of the TDC USA show. So until next time, we will have a safe and productive week and to stay happy.